their own business, living their best Triassic lives, until presumably something happens that kills a whole bunch of them. The question was, what was it? The scientists had a few suspects.
The initial hypothesis by Charles Camp, who first excavated the site, was that it was a mass stranding, which is a great hypothesis because we see that in whales today, which are the closest sort of evolutionary analogs for ichthyosaurs. So he had imagined that these large animals had gotten trapped by receding tides and the smaller animals had escaped. And so he was already realizing there was something strange about this site with it being all one thing without the smaller things that we would expect to find.
Neil and his Smithsonian colleagues began by focusing on the rock layer that first captured so much attention. The area is now protected by a building, which means they couldn't actually excavate the fossils. So the team used high-tech scanners to create a 3D data set.
I was not prepared for how abundant fossils would be all over the canyon at many, many layers outside of the site. And that really transformed my thinking, that this was not just about one group of animals that had an unlucky day, but really about longer-term cycles of animals doing their thing, living in an environment over thousands of years. And that's the biology that was being preserved at the site.
And so that was kind of your first clue that maybe it's not just a single mass stranding, because there's other creatures outside of this single moment in time that are concentrated here.
Right. Yeah. I mean, for the mass stranding, the rock evidence basically had already shown us that that wasn't going to be a good model because the rocks don't support an idea of it being on a beach.